Welcome everybody. We're just waiting for some people to enter the waiting room. So if you just entered, it'll just be a couple minutes and we'll begin our session. Appreciate you all being here today for open house. All right, welcome everybody. We're just about to get started. We're letting a few more people in who are in the waiting room. Thanks for being here this afternoon. All right. All right. Well, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming to the CBA Graduate Business Programs Open House. I'm Dustin Cornwell. I'm the Senior Director for Graduate Business Programs. And I'm here with two of my colleagues today, Nellie Quintanilla and Gwendolyn Dreyer. They're going to be helping with the presentation and presenting about each of our programs. Just one thing we do want to mention while we're in the presentation, if you would keep yourselves on mute, that would be great. We will have the opportunity for you to ask questions. The way that this session will go is that we're going to be presenting briefly each of our 8 graduate programs that we offer, providing you with an overview of that so that you can understand, what some of the details are about the program. At the end, if you have any questions about the admission process, we'll take questions in the main room about the admission process, since that pertains to all of our programs. And then what we'll do is break out into breakout rooms where you'll be able to choose the program that you're most interested in and ask questions from our faculty or current students or staff so that you can get your questions answered about the specific program that you want to know most about. If there's more than one program that you want to talk to the representatives from, you can do that. Just pick one of the rooms to start with. When you're done in that room, pop back out to the main room and you'll be able to go into one of the other breakout rooms to have a discussion with the people in the other program. All right. If at any time you have a question or something is not clear, you can use the raise your hand feature. That's at the bottom of your screen. If you click reactions, you'll see something that says raise hand. And that is a way that you can ask, you can let us know that you'd like to ask a question and just be patient as we're presenting. We will notice that your hand is up, but we won't be able to immediately get to it if we're in the middle of one of our slides. All right, so without further ado, we'll move on to the next slide. And just a little overview for those of you who are not LMU students, who are not maybe familiar with LMU specifically or with Los Angeles. We want to just give you a little bit of information about the Los Angeles area and LMU itself. So LMU is AACSB accredited. That's the main accrediting body for business schools worldwide. So we're very proud of that. All of our graduate programs and undergraduate programs fall under that accreditation. We do have small class sizes in all of our graduate programs, so it would be very unlikely that you would ever have more than 30 students in a class, and many of the classes are in the 10, 15, 20 range. So we definitely take pride in the small classes that we have. We also provide career services in all of our graduate programs as well. So, and you can access those services from the time that you're admitted until you graduate and then beyond. So we really, graduate business programs, it's about advancing your career, and we want to make sure that students are able to do that. So whether it's a one-on-one appointment or attending a guest lecture or having a panel of alumni, something like that, career services does provide a lot of information to students throughout their process, wherever you are in your career journey. And also just, thinking about Los Angeles more broadly, we are certainly a creative capital of the world. We have one of the largest trade and manufacturing centers in the United States. Just about every industry is represented here in Los Angeles. So regardless of what industry you want to go into, there's very likely to be opportunities for you to get into that as you start your graduate degree. So we'll move on to the next slide, and I'll turn it over to my colleague, Gwendolyn Dreyer, who's going to talk about our first program, the MS in Business Analytics.
Hey everybody, thanks for being here today. So our program for the business analytics, it combines business knowledge computer programming, communication skills. It really gives you sort of the soup to nuts presentation of what it's like to be presented with a business problem and to use analytics to solve it. This is a great program for students who enjoy statistics and data, especially if you have a quantitative background. There is some computer programming in this degree. I don't want you to think it's a computer programming degree, but there will be some of that, including using Python software. And students who really want to see their impact on an organization are often drawn to data analytics because it's a very, here's the problem, you solve it, and then you watch it get solved. International students are also frequently interested in our business analytics degree, as it is a STEM designated program, which means you do get 3 years of optional practical training after graduation. This degree can be completed 12 months on a full-time basis. It can be completed in 24 months on a part-time basis. Classes are weekdays and weeknights. If you do elect to take this program on a part-time basis, we strive to give you as many options as possible in your class schedule so you can complete the majority of your classes at night. You will have to take some of them during the day, however. This is a 30 to 36 unit program, and 6 units can be waived based on previous business coursework. You can see on this slide, we have our curriculum presented. On the left are our core courses. Those two first courses with the asterisks behind them, those are the 2 classes you can waive if you have covered this material in your undergraduate business coursework. That will be determined when we have access to your transcripts. And then you can see on the right-hand side, we have 4 electives listed. Students will elect 2 of them in the program. And then you'll see 4 classes on the right for your capstone project. Many of those are not specific class times, however, but it's your group work, meeting with your teams, meeting with your mentors to complete that capstone project. And you can see here, what's the capstone project? So our students will be put into teams and they will be assigned a business partner. And you will work with that business partner to they'll identify a challenge that they're having that they would like to use analytics to solve. And so you will work sort of as their consultant. It's a client relationship. And you can see here that we have a list of some of the businesses that have worked with our students on the capstone project as clients. And on the right, it sort of gives you a good example of the structure of the project. So the challenge that our students were presented with is that the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles wanted to find a way to plan appropriate levels of staffing without compromising on the level of service or their patient wait times. So they provided our students with data based in past patient behavior. And what they did was build a predictive model for patient appointment cancellations and no-shows, so they could figure out exactly how many people they needed on staff at any particular time. So business analytics professionals can be found in a variety of jobs and in a variety of industries. If you're drawn to the sort of more technical work of business analytics, you may be attracted to being an analytics modeler or a data scientist. And if you're attracted more to the strategy part of it, marketing analyst or consumer insights research may be more appealing to you. And business analytics professionals are needed in a variety of industries, healthcare, entertainment, marketing specifically when choosing how to market and who to market to. Even government agencies sometimes need analytics professionals. So you really do have although the business analytics degree prepares you for a very specific field, as far as industry is concerned, you do have quite a lot of options. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and move on to talk about our MS in accounting. So our MS in accounting is designed for students who want to earn their CPA license. We often find that students who were not accounting undergraduates also will take a Master of Science in Accounting to get some of that coursework, up to speed to help them switch careers. And then, of course, Current accountants who are looking for additional training or additional knowledge may also be attracted to this degree as well. Our students in our accounting department are recruited actively by Big Four regional and local accounting firms. And as we discussed previously, we do offer very small class sizes at LMU, and our MS in accounting has some of our smallest class sizes. You can complete this degree on a full-time basis in as few as 9 months. That's dependent on how much prerequisite coursework you've completed. If you have it all done, it will take you 9 months on a full-time basis to complete. If you're taking on a part-time basis, you have up to 5 years to complete this degree. Classes are weekdays and weeknights, and it's a 30-unit program. And when combined with the required prerequisite coursework, this degree complies with the 150-hour requirement for California CPA licensure. You can see on this slide, we have our curriculum. On the left is our core courses offered, which covers a wide variety, a broad spectrum of accounting topics. And on our right is our electives offered. You can also see a wide variety of electives. And, you know, it is the MS in accounting is one of our most customizable degrees due to the limited number of core courses and how many electives you are able to select. Our MS in accounting students are also able to select MBA program elective courses or MS in business analytics courses on a space available basis. And I spoke a little bit earlier about the types of places that our students are recruited from. You can see the logos here of some of the most popular places our students go to. As you can see on that top row, Big Four all recruit from LMU, and you can find our alumni there, as well as some local firms. And even LA County and sometimes the federal government also recruits our students as well. And the last section I'll present to you is talking about our MS in Taxation, which is a brand new degree that was launched. Recruitment was launched this year, and we'll be accepting our first class this fall 2022. So our MS in Taxation is designed for students who are intending to pursue their CPA license, but intend to specialize in tax. As many of you in the accounting field know, or studying in accounting, no tax is highly specialized. Not everybody wants to do it, but those who do really do need that additional training. And current accountants, attorneys, or financial planners who are looking to move into tax may also find this degree to their benefit as well. Again, it is highly specialized, and even if you're already an accounting professional, you may need that additional help. This degree can be completed in as few as 12 months on a full-time basis. That is also, if you meet our prerequisite coursework, you have that all completed. The prerequisite coursework for the Master's of Science in Taxation is quite a bit less than the MSA. And as such, in order to receive your CPA license, you would need to complete quite a bit of additional coursework beyond the MS in Taxation and its prereqs. But if you do so, this degree does comply with the 150-hour requirement for licensure. Yes, so it's full-time. It's as few as 12 months, as I already said. Part-time, it can be completed in 2 to 4 years. Classes are weekdays and weeknights, and something that's different from this than the MS in Taxation is this is a hybrid delivery program, which means that some of your classes will be in person on the LMU campus, and some of the classes will be online in a synchronous format, in the sense that we are doing what we do here, which you'll be sitting in a Zoom room with your classmates in real time and the professor. You can see here, we have our core courses on the left, and as this is a specialized degree, every course has tax in the title. It is all tax all the time. And our electives on the right side there. These electives are going to be taught by accounting professors that we currently have at LMU. And I do know that they're also bringing in several adjunct professors, people who are actually in the tax field right now and are highly accomplished in the LA area. Our goal is to hire some of them to come teach in our program as well. So hopefully you'll have a great blend of academia and real world practitioners. For the taxation degree, students can also select MS in business analytics courses, MS in accounting courses, or up to 6 units of MBA program electives, again, on a space available basis. Those spots do go to the students enrolled first. And you can also complete a 3-unit internship as an elective as well. So this is as flexible as the MS in accounting is. The MS in taxation is very, very flexible as well. And we're really proud to announce this. We just did a website and got the approvals to go ahead last week. We have been lucky enough to join with the tax division of Deloitte to offer full tuition scholarships in the Deloitte Tax Diversity Scholarship Program. We are excited to help them bring students and practitioners that are underrepresented in the tax field and help train them to join the tax field. You can see our eligibility requirements on the left, that you're a US citizen or permanent resident. You must, of course, have a bachelor's degree. You can't enroll in a graduate degree program without your bachelor's degree. Undergraduate GPA of 3.0. And because of the way the scholarship works, it's for a 1-year full-time tuition scholarship. I know full-time isn't necessarily, you can still go as low as 6 units, but you do need to have this degree completed within 1 year. So 1 cycle, 12 months. And because of that, we ask that you have all prerequisite coursework completed for the MS in taxation before the start of the program. And of course, we want you to intend to be a tax professional. That is the point of the degree, is to get underrepresented individuals from underrepresented communities in the tax field.
Hey, Gwen, I think you muted yourself.
Thank you, Nellie. I don't know how my hands are in my lap. I'm not sure how I did that. Can you tell me where in my monologue I left off?
Just finishing off the eligibility requirements.
Thank you. So I already talked about the intention to be a tax professional.
Yeah.
Excellent, great. So as we are, again, our goal is to bring people from underrepresented communities into the tax field. We do strive to look at applications from students from historically Black colleges and universities, Hispanic serving institutions, which, as some of you may know, includes the majority of the CSU and UC system. With that said, we want to see applications from everybody, from all colleges that believe that they qualify for this degree. The application deadline, there are application deadlines for the MS in taxation degree. However, if you intend to apply for the scholarship, we ask that you turn in your application by May 5th, and we have more information on how to apply for this specific scholarship on our website. It's very simple. It's just you fill out the MS in taxation application. There'll be a checkbox on it that says you would like to apply for this, and then you'll upload a 250-word essay separate from the rest of the requirements, asking why you believe you're a good candidate for this scholarship. So we try to keep it really easy. Full tuition scholarships in graduate school are not easy to come by. So please, 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 if you have any interest in this, please let us know. We'd love to talk to you about it. All right, and with that, you've heard me talk enough, even when I muted myself accidentally. So I'm gonna pass it off to my colleague, Nellie.
Awesome. Thanks, Gwendolyn. So the next program that we'll be talking about is the MS in Entrepreneurship and Sustainable Innovation. So this is an excellent degree for anyone that is, of course, interested in entrepreneurship. So whether that may be starting your own company or you'd like to join a startup, and everything that will be included in this degree is chances to grow and sustain the company and grow it in a sustainable way. So we do have several different major disciplines that are embedded into the curriculum of the degree. Of course, we've got a little bit of entrepreneurial management, science and engineering, and environmental law and policy. So a couple of program facts. This is a full-time program that can be completed in 12 months, but we do offer our students, if they would like, to take the program part-time, which can be completed in 12 months. A unique thing about this degree is that we do have a hybrid model that is online asynchronous. And then of course do have some classes that are in person. So what that means is that 1 week you'll be taking online courses asynchronously. So you'll have some assignments to complete, some videos to watch, and then the following weeks with that, you'll be in person, specifically in weeknights with your professors. There are 36 units that are needed to complete in order to earn this degree. So when we look at the curriculum, again, we're giving you a full load of courses that will give you the proper tools to be able to contribute to conversations, whether that may be for your own business or if you'd like, again, to join a startup and participate in those conversations to grow that company sustainably. We do have on our website, if you check that out, course descriptions that you can look through to get a better idea of what each of these courses will entail. We do have 2 capstone project options that we offer for our students, which we'll talk a little bit more on the next slide. But of course, the intention with the curriculum that we're giving you is purposeful, is intentional to give you the proper tools to start your own business and of course, grow it in a sustainable way. So, speaking of the capstone project, we do require our students to complete a capstone project. However, we do give our students 2 different options to complete the project. So the first option is the new venture launch, which essentially here students will be required to work individually or with a team and start their own business. So you'll definitely have some mentorship and assistance with doing that with our faculty staff and as well as seasoned professionals in the industry that you're trying to, incorporate this new business in. You'll build up proposal and then you'll be able to present your final presentation to LMU and the rest of the LMU business community at the LMU Business Incubator Showcase. So it's a really awesome opportunity to, whatever idea you've got in a business, to put that out there. The second option that we offer for the Capstone Project is the corporate project, which essentially here you students will be working closely with an industry partner, understand the industry, get to know all the different initiatives and strategic methods that would essentially build the company. So you'll pick out a strategy that you want to target a little bit more and assist it in growing it to improve it sustainably. Lots of projects are it's a wide range of ideas with this one, but you will have an opportunity to connect with the industry partner, get to know their company, and of course assist and propose your idea to them, and you never know if maybe they'll take that idea and improve their company with it. So definitely both of these capstone projects will is giving our students, and it's of course intentional hands-on learning to start your own business and get some ideas flowing about sustainability with entrepreneurship. Now, some of the curricular events and opportunities that are, given for our students and open door opportunities, we do have things like that as we partner with our Fred Kiesner Center for Entrepreneurship. So some of those include different opportunities such as the LMU Startup Weekend, where other like-minded individuals like yourselves who are, starting up their own business will be out there presenting their businesses, and just, it's a great opportunity to network with other like-minded individuals. There's also a new idea pitch competition that students can be a part of, where all of you are essentially pitching a brand new idea, a new business idea, and you'll compete that idea with other folks. And there is a prize at the end of which the audience thinks is the best a new idea pitch. The other opportunity through the Entrepreneurship Center is the Hilton Distinguished Entrepreneur Lecture Series, where we do invite seasoned professionals who are in entrepreneurship field and just come and talk about their experience, what they've done, where they got to where they are today. And it's an awesome opportunity for our students who are, of course, interested in entrepreneurship to connect and network and learn, about what they did so they can take on and do that in their own company. And of course, we do have company tours that we offer our students. In the past, we've had companies that we've toured with Google, YouTube, SpaceX, what have you. So definitely lots of countless opportunities for events and networking and all things entrepreneurship. All right, so I hope everyone's still with me here as we get through the presentation. The next program that I am going to be talking about is the Joint Master in Global Entrepreneurial Management. So with this degree, we do partner with 3 different universities. So students will have the opportunity to travel to 3 different places, one of which are, well, one is Barcelona, the other is New Taipei City and Los Angeles, and you'll be in these cities, in these places for a semester each. So the intention behind this degree is to give students the opportunity to learn about business, learn about entrepreneurial management through a global lens. So you should definitely apply to this program if you aspire to have a global business career, you want to develop your entrepreneurial mindset, or you just want to increase your knowledge on what it's like to work in different diverse workforces. So for the facts about this program, our program facts, it is a full-time 12-month program. Our delivery method for this degree is weekdays and weeknights where you have all your classes. And of course, we do require students to complete the degree with 36 units. Now let's take a look a little bit at the program structure for this degree. So as you can see, you'll be in 3 different countries. So from the months of September to December, you will be in Barcelona. And of course, you'll take several different focus classes. And in this place, you'll be working on a consulting project where our students will partner with a multinational corporation, understand the corporation, and learn how to assist in consulting them, right? So you'll learn about their company and figure out what would work best in order to improve their company. And that is all in Barcelona, Spain. Awesome, awesome adventure. So when we now look forward into January through April, you'll be taken to New Taipei City, Taiwan, where you're focused on innovation and different strategy operations. And here you'll work on a master's thesis, where essentially you will be designing and implementing your own operational plan all through entrepreneurship. So you'll research New Taipei, get to know the town, see what things can be improved in Taipei. And you'll develop that strategic plan and propose that to your team. And then from May through August, you'll be taken back to Los Angeles at Loyola Marymount to finish off the degree. And here you'll be doing the same thing that you did in Barcelona, but of course you'll be doing that with a smaller to mid-sized enterprise, again, working on a consulting project. You'll be partnered with an industry in Southern California and get to know that industry, their mission, vision, and essentially work with them and to give them all the different business consultings that you've taken through your global experience. Now, a really awesome opportunity that you do have with this degree is that you will receive a degree from all 3 institutions, and you'll be considered an alumni of each, and that'll give you opportunities, access to all of the benefits that you'll have as an alum. So if you need transcript information or networking with different global entrepreneurs, you'll have access to those resources. So definitely an awesome perk to have 3 degrees from 3 different institutions. Now, where do our MGEM alumni go? There are several organizations that our alumni end up working with. So that's Airbnb, Coca-Cola, Peace Corps, and there are a list here that we have where they obtain these common positions with their organization. So the overarching intention with this degree is to, again, give you an idea of all things business through an entrepreneurship lens, but with practices and intentional learning through globally, right? So we take you out into the country so that you can get hands-on learning, personal experiences to contribute to conversations on how to consult with a business. And, you know, it's always great to have that cultural lens, because, you know, traveling is always fun. All right. So the last program that I will be talking about is the MS in Management. Now, the MS in Management is designed for anybody that has a degree other than business. So if you're coming from, you know, with an undergraduate degree that's in the arts or humanities, engineering or social sciences, and you want to have a leg up on your career, this is definitely a degree that you should apply for. We are essentially giving you all the tools that you need to feel ready and prepared to understand business, management skills. We want you to be the person in the room that does have an idea of business and, you know, again, have that leg up into your career. Or if you're just interested in, you know, American business and how that works, if you are an international student, this is an awesome degree to shoot for. So a couple program facts: this is a full-time 9-month degree, and all your classes and the delivery method with this will be weekdays and weeknights. And in order to earn the degree, you'll need to complete 32 units. Now, when we take a look at this curriculum, again, we're giving you a broad understanding of all things business, how to manage your business. If, you know, you have this dream, hope that you want to continue on in your career, managing your own career, this curriculum that is offered with this degree will help you prepare you for that. So like it says on the slide there, everything you need to kickstart your career. So for, you know, to give you a mental image or a mental image here to understand how the MSM works and where usually our alumni do with this degree is, again, you know, we have a couple examples. You know, if you want to start your own theater company, you're coming from a theater arts background, right? You want to get into managing a theater company. Or if you've got like if you're coming from psychology and you want to own your own practice, this is definitely a degree that will help you with the steps needed to be able to accomplish that goal. So the overarching intention with this degree, again, is designed to complement what you learned as an undergraduate student. So, and of course, we've got other examples with journalism and or engineering. Again, just wanting to give you that leg up to your career goal. All right, so I'll turn it over back to Dustin to continue talking about the rest of our programs.
All right, thanks, Nellie. So our next program, MBA program, we'll go to the next slide. And so the MBA program is our largest graduate degree in the College of Business Administration. It's typically designed for people who have some work experience. Most of our students have 2 or more years of work experience. There are some students who come straight out of college, though, so if you feel that you're ready and you have a compelling reason to earn your MBA right away out of college, you certainly are welcome to apply. It is certainly a benefit if you've had some internships or related work experience during your undergraduate degree if you're applying straight out of college. We offer specializations, or what we call emphasis areas, in finance, marketing, and entrepreneurship. So what that means is after you take your core classes, you're able to choose one of those areas to focus on as well. And as we go to the next slide, you'll see more details about the curriculum of the program. There we go. So the first year, everybody's taking their core classes. So regardless of your undergraduate background, everybody will be taking the same courses so that they get that foundation in business. And then in the second year, that's where you get to specialize in one of those 3 areas or more than one. Students can have more than one area of emphasis. You have 6 electives to choose from. And an emphasis area means you take at least 3 courses in one area. So you could have 2 emphasis areas if you choose to. We offer some elective courses in business analytics. You heard about our business analytics degree at the beginning of our discussion. MBA students are welcome to take a couple of those courses, and we do offer some other electives as well. Also, students will go on a study abroad trip, typically about a 10-day to 2-week trip to 2 or 3 countries. That typically takes place at the end of your second year, and you'll be working in teams on a research project about a particular industry in the countries that you're visiting. And so it's a really great opportunity for students. Generally, what I hear from students, if they studied abroad in college, they're really excited to go again. And if they weren't able to study abroad in college, it gives them the opportunity to do so. One thing I wanted to mention is our program is designed for working professionals. All of our courses are in the evening. So most students in our program are working full-time. You're not required to work full-time. We do have some international students who are not working because of their visa requirements, but generally speaking, most students who are able to work do work during the program, and we encourage them to continue to do that as they complete the program. Most students finish the program in 2 years. It can be stretched to 3 years if you'd like to go at a slower pace, and we do have some students who choose to do that. All right, going on to the next slide. We have MBA alumni all over the place in just about every industry. So this gives you a sense for some of the major corporations that we have. Obviously, a lot of students also work at startups, smaller companies, different organizations. But there's really a wide variety of alumni across the board. And our Career and Professional Development Office, or CPD, which we've mentioned earlier, can help you if you are looking for a job during the program. Many of our MBA students, though, are currently in a job and want to stay with their company while they're studying their MBA. All right, as we move on to the Executive MBA, our final program that we will talk about today. The Executive MBA is similar to the MBA in terms of content, but the difference is that Executive MBA students typically have extensive work experience, including managerial experience. So the average age for incoming Executive MBA students is about 40. Average amount of work experience is about 15 years. So this is really designed for students with 8 or more years of work experience who are pretty advanced in their career, and they're looking to be in an upper level managerial role in the short term if they're not already there. It is designed to be completed in 2 years. It's a cohort program, so that means everybody who starts the program together finishes the program together in 2 years, and the courses take place only on Saturdays for the most part. So you're having your coursework on Saturdays. It's a combination of some in-person Saturdays, typically 2 Saturdays a month on campus, and typically 1 or 2 Saturdays a month online with an occasional Saturday off as well. So it is really geared toward people so they don't have to take time off work. But we do have a couple of features that are interesting that do take place during the week. So your orientation is typically a 4-day experience that takes place Thursday through Sunday before their degree begins. And so that's a way to meet everybody and meet your faculty and get started into the program in an intensive way. At the end of your first year, you take a trip up north to Sacramento and sometimes to the Bay Area as well to learn about government and the government policy toward business and learning more about some of the industries up in the Bay Area in Northern California. So the students typically do that in June at the end of their first year. And then in your second year, in March of your second year, you go on your international trip. It's typically about 10 days or so. And they're currently actually on the trip right now. Our students right now are in Tel Aviv, Israel, and they're having their executive leadership international trip this year. And the dean is traveling with them. So a very exciting opportunity for our students who are doing that. As we move on to the next slide, just featuring some of our alumni of the Executive MBA program. Some of them are CEOs or have founded their own companies or work in upper level C-suite types of positions with some major companies. And again, much like we were talking about with the MBA program, a whole bunch of different industries are represented. And you can certainly check out our website for more information about Executive MBA or MBA alumni and where they work as well. All right, so continuing on, we want to talk about the application process for all of our programs and then open it up for any questions you may have about the application process. And then we'll move into breakout rooms so that you can meet with people specific to the program you're most interested in. All right, and I guess, James, just to mute yourself right now. We've got some feedback there. Thank you. So for the application requirements and scholarships, for all programs, you do have to have a bachelor's degree from either a U.S. institution or the equivalent from another foreign institution. We do have an application fee. That application fee is waived for members of the military or military veterans or LMU alumni or current students. So in those cases, your application fee would be waived, but otherwise we do require one. You upload your resume, your personal statement, and any college and university transcripts. And again, those can be just uploaded. They don't have to be official, and you can usually get those directly from your college so that you can get them immediately. You don't have to wait. All students for all of our programs are automatically considered for merit scholarships. We don't have a special separate application, with the exception of our new MS in Taxation scholarship that's co-sponsored by Deloitte, which Gwendolyn talked a little bit about earlier. We do want to make a note there at the bottom that unfortunately scholarships are not available for our MGEM program because that is a joint degree with 2 other schools. So since it is a 3-school degree, we're not able to offer LMU scholarships for that particular program. In terms of test scores, many of our programs do not require test scores, or there are waiver processes for that. So in the red box there on the right, we mention that. Just check out on the website for the program you're applying to what the policy is for test scores, if they're required or recommended or not required, and follow those instructions on the website for sending your scores if they are required. Going on to the next page, these are some of our application deadlines coming up. So on the left, if you're applying to either the MBA or the Executive MBA program, we have 2 more deadlines coming up, May 6th and July 6th. For our MS programs, all those other master's programs that we've talked about, we have a deadline tomorrow. So if you've been working on your application, that's great. Get that in as soon as you can. We also have another deadline in May for our international and our domestic applicants. Keep in mind for all of our programs, we do take review applications as they come in. So if you've missed a deadline and you want to get your application in, say on April 5th, we're not going to wait until the next deadline to start reviewing it. We'll start reviewing it right away. So we just put these deadlines there to encourage you to submit them in a timely manner. And as with most universities, you know, the earlier you apply, we encourage that. You find out more quickly. You have a greater chance of being awarded scholarships if you apply early in the process. And it's nice for you to have more time to prepare for the start of the academic year because you'll get your decision more quickly. A few of our programs do offer spring semester admission. So those are the MBA program, MS in Accounting and MS in Tax. And our spring deadlines for the next term, which starts in January 2023, are listed there. Domestic applicants in December, and then international applicants a couple of weeks earlier because of the visa process. All right, moving on. I do want to take questions here. Gwen, if you could go to the final slide there before, so we don't forget, the Graduate Admissions Office wants us to remind all of you that after this session today, there will be some topics that are open to all graduate student applicants at LMU. So if you're interested in learning more about the financial aid process, graduate students at LMU, which is our main graduate student organization on campus, or if you're an international student and want more information specifically about international admission policies, they are going to be having some webinars there. And all you have to do is go back to that graduate programs open house webpage at the correct time, and you'll be able to do that. And again, these times are all listed as Pacific time. It's 4:45 Pacific time right now, so these will be starting in about 1 hour and 15 minutes after we complete. So before we go into our breakout rooms, does anybody have any questions about the application process? Vincent, I see that your hand is up. If you could unmute yourself and ask your question, I'd appreciate it.
Yes, sir. The only question I had is when you were talking about the application, you said that the transcripts did not need to be official. Do you need to send over official transcripts to the school at any point, or just?
Yes, good question. So the official transcripts, if you're admitted to a program and decide to enroll, before you enroll, you'll be required to submit your final official transcript from that university. We just allow students to make it an easier process during applications, because depending on the school, sometimes it can take longer to get official ones. And also you have to pay for official transcripts. And we know that can be expensive if you're applying to several schools. So you do need official ones in order to enroll, but not at the time of application.
Thank you.
All right, good question. Any other questions from anybody else? All right, well, what we want to do, we have a number of volunteers from our faculty and our current students and staff members who are going to be in the breakout rooms with you. In a couple of minutes, you should see on your screen a box pop up, and it's going to ask you to choose a breakout room. So what you can do is select the breakout room that is most interesting to you. Excuse me, 1 second. There's a question there. Someone asked, what prerequisite classes do we need to take? That is a really good question to ask in the breakout room. So depending on which program that you're applying for, you're going to have different prerequisites or different expectations. So definitely ask that question in the breakout rooms. So what I'm going to do now is open up the breakout rooms. Now, occasionally, sometimes people, if your current Skype version, Zoom version isn't quite up to date, you might not see the box. Don't panic if you don't. If anyone who doesn't see the box, if you can't click on it to go in the room you want, just stay in the room and I will put you manually in the room that you want to go to once everyone has gone in there. So I'm going to open up the breakout rooms right now. And you should see a notification on your screen. Just choose the room that you most want to go into. And again, if you want to go to more than one room, just come back in the main room and we'll put you in another room at that time. All right, so choose your room. Thanks so much, and we appreciate you being here today.